We're joined now by Christopher Newport head football coach Art Link, talking about a season that certainly is being missed by all Captains fans. Art, I know it's got to be tough for you and your coaching staff and the players as well, not to have games to look forward to each Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. It's disappointing as you head into the fall. There's all kinds of build-up that you have through the summer, and then the students arrive, and it's certainly been a change as they arrive to not immediately jump into football. You know, they have to go through clearance through the training staff, and then they move to the strength staff, and then we finally were able to get them out on the field this week.
I know, looking back to the spring when all this started, it had to be difficult to try to plan for the season because things changed day by day, week by week. And how did you stay in touch with the team? What did you do to keep everybody abreast of what was going on?
Yeah, so you know, the new technology of Zoom and Google Meet and all this stuff, we started doing a ton of meetings virtually, and then every so often we had installation meetings followed by team meetings that would say, hey, you know, I hear this is where the legislation's going, or it looks like, you know, the conference could be doing this or whatnot. So it was certainly a lot of changes week by week and month by month.
Had to be a good feeling for you and your assistants to see everybody and get a chance to at least work with them to get better in the training room and also in the classroom.
Absolutely. The Zoom meetings can only go so far, and when you finally get the guys and you can actually see them, and although you're masked up, you're able to talk with them, and they're able to meet their teammates and that they've now seen on Zoom for the last 5 months. But it's been awesome to get the guys starting to acclimate into football and just get a chance to see what the other side of the recruiting usually is. Said it's the first thing you see, but we've had to wait a little bit, but it's been great.
I was going to ask you about recruiting. That's such a big part of coaching, and how do you look forward and recruit and go through that process when you don't have any games to be played? It gives you, I guess, a little more time to recruit, but how do you go about that process?
Well, it's interesting because they now have, you know, said if we play less than 50% of our season, we will now, those seniors, or really those players, would now have a chance to come back for a fifth year. So that part of it is optional, so that adds a layer of, you know, this number of guys coming back. There are a handful of guys that have opted to wait to January to come to school. There's some that are, you know, taking classes online. So you're re-recruiting some of your guys, and then on top of that, if you get enough guys to come back, that could change, you know, how your recruiting for the next year is going. I will say that with the Division I's and the way that they're having to recruit, it seems like they have less numbers to take. So we certainly have an opportunity to get some really quality players in this next class.
Now that you're back on the practice field a little bit and you're getting out with your student athletes, how are they reacting to that, and what's it like to be at least out there practicing even though you don't have any games coming up?
Yeah, they were excited to get out there and run around and do some football, you know, and actually be able to throw and catch a ball and within the COVID rules that we have, and run around, you know, 6 feet apart with our masks on. But in all reality, it felt like football yesterday when we took the field.